This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome to night number 3 of the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. Mark Cronick, Jason Orr here in the old gym, getting ready for 2 games tonight from this gym, 2 games from the Dale Miller Gymnasium as it's the semifinals, and we've got the Consolation Semifinals for you. Our 2 games on tap start with Silex and Wright City. That's the 5-8 matchup. And then we'll round out our night with Louisiana and Winfield, a 7-6 matchup at 7:30. Over in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, championship semifinals, Monroe City and Van Far at 6 o'clock. And Monroe City is just double tough. Van Far looked good in their opening round win over these Silex Lady Owls on Saturday afternoon. But that was last year.
Yeah.
Lots happened since then. Their late game, the number 2 seed Clopton Lady Hawks taking on the number 3 seed Ellsbury Lady Indians, and you can't take Ellsbury lightly for sure. They've been playing very well, and they were very impressive in that win over Winfield. A short benched Winfield team on Saturday. Winfield only brought 6 players with them on Saturday, and we're kind of going to see something similar. Wright City in this one has only brought 7 players, Jason, and that just doesn't allow a lot of creativity in matchups, and if you get into foul trouble, you're in a whole lot of trouble if you're the Wright City Wildcats. But they look good. They've got new uniforms, got rid of the ones they've been wearing the last several years with the really dark blue with the black trim and the paw prints, and there was just a whole lot going on with those. They've streamlined it, a real clean look for Wright. I always go with a fashion report when teams change up uniforms. Too much having to watch. What is that on Bravo there? Come on, the sewing show.
Nah, you got me here. I can't think of it. But new team, new looks.
Sure, we'll go with that.
We're going with that one tonight.
Silex, they have a lot of different options out there. It's just trying to find which set of 5 works for Coach Sabrina O'Haron in her first season coming over from Wellsville. Silex 4 and I think 7 or 4 and 6 on the season after that opening round loss the other night against Van Far. And we've seen them twice against Van Far and just haven't found the right formula as of yet for this 2018-19 season. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. We'll preview tomorrow night's boys semifinals. We've got your starting lineup still to come. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department, neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the old Clopton Gym, the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. 2 games tonight, started with Winfield and Wright City and Silex, and then Louisiana and Winfield is our late game here again in the new gym. It's Monroe City and Van Far, then Clopton and Ellsbury in the championship semifinals. Chuck and April on the call down the hall. Looking at tomorrow night, the boys semifinals scheduled for 6 and 7:30. Here in the old gym, we'll have both games for you, as Silex will take on Clopton at 6 o'clock, and Wright City and Louisiana will battle at 7:30. We'll just have one game for you from the Dale Miller Gymnasium, as Ellsbury and Van Far battle at 7:30. We will not have the Monroe City Winfield game, as both those teams just out of our coverage area. So we'll let them battle it out without the cameras on tomorrow, and we'll definitely have who wins that ball game and who our teams are going to face in the championship game coming up on Saturday. So that's what's coming up tomorrow night. Again, we'll start off our Consolation Semifinals here for the ladies with Silex and Wright City. We'll have your starting lineups after this on TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
2 games on the slate here from the old gym, the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational. We'll start it with Silex and Wright City, and it's time for tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. We'll start it with the number 8 seed Wright City Lady Wildcats. New uniforms, new numbers, so you'll have to bear with us. So our roster's all messed up. 1-7 is their record. They're coached by David Evans. They'll start a sophomore, number 10, Abby Raines. Junior gets a start, number 11, Kelly Capstick. Number 2, a senior, Lily Sargent gets the start. Another senior, number 14, Riley Heiliger. And rounding things out, a freshman, number 15, Arian Reinhold for Wright City. So again, it's Raines, Capstick, Sargent, Heiliger, and Reinhold for Coach David Evans. For the number 5 seed, Silex Lady Owls, 4-6 on the season, coached by Sabrina O'Haron. They will start. Did I not write them down?
I don't have them on my lineup.
Oh my gosh, did I my goodness. That is something. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Silex's starters after this on TribCast.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
All right. They're who I thought they were, but you want to make sure. My goodness, what is wrong with me tonight? All right, for Silex, the starters, senior guard, number 3, Izzy Scroy gets a start. Another guard, senior, number 11, Molly Stanek. Forward, sophomore, number 23, Lexi Plackmeyer gets a start. Also at forward, a senior, number 25, Kate McDonald. And third forward, number 34, senior Hallie Mueller gets the start. So Scroy, Stanek, Plackmeyer, McDonald, and Mueller, your starters for the Silex Lady Owls. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. We've got basketball coming up in about 2.5 minutes, and they won't do the introductions on the floor here in the old gym. It's old school here in the old gym.
Straight to basketball.
It's straight to basketball. So we've got hoops, our Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip. Silex and Wright City kicks off the night next on TribCast.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Sidney Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Lacrosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bit Beat Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Full Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
And welcome back to the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. Mark Cronick, Jason Orr here in the old gym Consolation Semifinals for the ladies. And they're on the floor. And getting ready to jump center for Wright City is number 2, Lily Sargent. And she'll jump against the much taller Hallie Mueller. What was that, about 8 inches?
I'd say so. I mean,
at least 4 or 5.
Sophomore on a senior here, so
I think Hallie's going to win this one. But maybe Lily's got some mad jumping ability. Nope. But it is lost out of bounds, and it's going to be Wright City's ball. So even with – my goodness. We're starting off well here in the old gym. Don't write down my starters. Predictions are way off base. All right. Arian Reinhold working the point over to the far side for Kelsey Capstick. Back up top for Abby Rains. Rains to the near side for Heiliger. Drops it to the high post, and the ball knocked away by Kate McDonald. And here comes Molly Stanek for Silex. Stanek, drop pass down low. Gets it to McDonald. Turnaround shot is good. Kate McDonald puts Silex ahead by 2 here in the early going. Full court pressure from the Lady Owls, and it's tipped and stolen by Stanek. Stanek to the hoop. She can't finish. Silex keeps possession. Plackmeyer, and a double dribble called on Lexi, and that'll give it back to the Wildcats. 7:17 to play here in the opening quarter. Triggering the inbound is Riley Heilinger, and it's stolen away by Stanek. To Plackmeyer. She almost traveled. Tried to get it to Izzy Scroy, and it's knocked away, and here comes Wright City. To the hoop, Kelsey Capstick is destroyed from behind by Kate McDonald. So she's got the first 2 points and the first foul for Silex. And the first appearance of that baseline padding. Extra thick here at Clopton. The first shot is no good for a Capstick. So it remains 2-0, nearly a minute gone here in the first. Second shot, no. And the rebound pulled down by Holly Mueller for the Lady Owls. Over to Molly Stanek, now to Lexi Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer sets the offense for Coach O'Haron and the Lady Owls. Holly Mueller wasn't expecting the pass right off the bat, and that three ball is good from the corner. Izzy Scroy with a tray. More pressure in the backcourt. They break it. Lily Sargent, no. And another foul will send Sargent to the line. Is that Silex's game plan? Just with the amount of bench they have, be a little more physical?
Get a little physical tonight? I mean, it seemed like they, first shot's good.
Yeah.
Keeping quiet. This gym can echo quite a bit.
Oh, you can't worry about that. Just let it out, man. 6:38 to play. But with Wright City only having 7 players, she hit them both. Makes it a 5-2 game. Plackmeyer brings it up. Lob pass for Mueller. They were having trouble with that lob pass inside in the opening round. Now they get it to Mueller. Turnaround shot off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Kelsey Campstick for Wright City. Here come the Wildcats up the floor. They can pull within one or tie with the tray. To Abby Raines. Raines to Sargent. She goes off the
Good move.
Sargent with her first points from the field. 4 points, all 4 points from Lily. Plackmeyer, too hard for Mueller. And it goes back to Wright City, and they can take the lead. Abby Raines with it in the backcourt. Ooh, almost traveled and throws it away. She did travel, yeah. Mueller checks out. And Scroy will inbound right below us. To Molly Stanek. Over to the far side for Chloe Kenyon. To Plackmeyer, works it down low.
Good play.
Scroy off the glass. Izzy Scroy has 5, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wright City. 2.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Plackmeyer almost got the steal. And now Kate McDonald does get the steal. To Plackmeyer, through her hands, but she recovers. Back up top for Izzy Scroy. Coach O'Haron calls out Michigan. To the corner for Kate McDonald. To Kenyon, now up top for Plackmeyer. Scroy had it go through her hands and almost out of the gym. 3 minutes gone here in the first. Heiliger to inbound. Ooh, some incidental contact there on the inbound play. Sent Scroy to the floor, and now the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wright City as Kenyon is being a pest over there. Silex has a whole lot of that type of player, just pesky.
I mean, they've already picked up 2 fouls to start off the game. I think Silex is gonna keep that physical mindset going.
Blocked out of bounds by Lexi Plackmeyer. It was definitely blocked. The question is, did the Wright City player touch it again before it went out of bounds. And they are going to say it's Wright City ball, which is the right call.
Yeah.
I didn't think I saw any additional contact with the ball. So Heiliger to trigger the inbound play. Tipped, but makes it to Abby Raines, and she'll pull it back out top to Kelsey Capstick. Capstick for number 15, Arian Reinhold. And throws that right into the stomach of Molly Stanek. Goes to the hoop. No, but a foul. Going to be whistled on number 10, Abby Raines. First foul against the Wildcats, and that'll send Molly Stanek to the line. First shot's good. Extends the Silex lead to 4. They're in the midway point of this first quarter. Second shot is good as well. Make it a 9-4 lead. Caught in the backcourt is Reinhold. Now they get it up to Lily Sargent. Sargent going to drive on Stanek, pull back to the baseline, and a shot no good, but a foul will send number 11, Kelsey Capstick, to the line. She's 0 for 2 from that spot already in this game. Foul against Plackmeyer, her first, team's third. First shot is good. Reverse jinx. Mercedes Ray checked in just before that. 23 in white, and she hit them both. Brings herself up to 50% from the free throw stripe, and it's a 3-point ball game with 4:15 on the clock. Stanek to the near side for Scroy, into the corner for Plackmeyer, drops it down low for Kenyon, and it's knocked out of bounds by Capstick. Silex ball underneath the basket. Stanek to inbound. This is the hardest part of playing in this gym, is the inbound play.
Inbounds.
Yeah. Plackmeyer. Back to Stanek from the baseline. Her shot's long. Kate McDonald's rebound shot is knocked out of bounds and will stay with Silex. And a timeout taken by Coach David Evans and Wright City. With 3:57 to play in the first, 9-6 Silex on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center, today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Inbound pass was knocked back out of bounds. Now here's Stanek from the baseline. Her shot is no good. The rebound picked up by Plackmeyer. Up and around to Izzy Scroy. Back to Chloe Kenyon. Comes to the near side. Into the corner for Plackmeyer. Back up top for McDonald for 3. Kate, good.
Ooh.
You could tell right off the hand that one was going down. 5 points for Kate McDonald, and the ball knocked out of bounds, and Silex just not making things very easy for Wright City. Reinhold with it. Airing to the near side for Lily Sargent. Sargent for Cynthia Rodriguez. Back to Sargent, trying to find her way to the hoop. Turnaround shot's no good. Kate McDonald the rebound to Plackmeyer. Sargent almost got that ball back. Here's Scroy for Kenyon in the corner. Tried to get it inside, rejected, but right to Scroy. Runs into Mercedes Ray, so they'll have to reset. To the baseline, Plackmeyer shot's long. Turns into a pass to Kate McDonald. Her shot off the glass. Good spinning shot there from Kate McDonald, and it's 14-6.
Great start from McDonald this first quarter.
7 points already. All right, here's Sargent. Past McDonald and in. She's got 6 points. Scroy for 3. That shot's short, and the rebound picked up by Mercedes Ray for the Wildcats. To Arian Reinhold. Knocked out of bounds by Plackmeyer. Still not easy coming up the floor. And back into the ball game comes Abby Raines. She'll replace Kelsey Capstick. 2:18 to play in the first. Rodriguez to inbound. Does get it in to Abby Raines. Now back up top for Lily Sargent. Sargent to the near side for Reinhold. Reinhold to the hoop. No, but a foul going to be whistled on Izzy Scroy. First foul on Scroy. And the first shot good. Second shot good as well. So after missing the first two, they've hit 6 in a row from the free throw line. It's a 4-point game. 2 minutes to play in the first. To the near side, Izzy Scroy. And throws it right into Lily Sargent. She's going one-on-one to the hoop. No, too hard off the glass. Stanek the rebound for Silex. She's on the run. Up to Kate McDonald. McDonald catches up to the pass. Back up to Molly Stanek for 3. That one, ooh, in and out. Rebound tipped out, and Silex will keep possession. Good job by Lexi Plackmeyer to tip that back to Izzy Scroy. To Molly Stanek on the near point. To Plackmeyer baseline. Ray cuts her off, gets it back to McDonald for 3. That one was short. And a tie-up. We'll keep it with Silex, I believe. Casey Pruitt into the ball game, the junior. Replaces Scroy. Near side for Kenyon. Back up top for Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer gets that clean. I think she was going to pop the 3. Here's a 3 from Stanek. Turns into a pass to McDonald, who puts it in rather easily. Kate McDonald. Sargent back up top for Abby Raines. Over from Mercedes Ray. Ray going to drive. Lost control, and it's picked up by Plackmeyer. To Kenyon. Back for Pruitt. Now Plackmeyer will set things up. To Chloe Kenyon again. Plackmeyer. To the near side for Pruitt. All the way across to McDonald. She's going to take it to the baseline and put it in.
Good shot.
Kate McDonald having the first quarter to be admired. Ray to the hoop, and
Good
she
play
scores.
by the Wildcats there.
Mercedes Ray with her first 2 points off the bench. 20 seconds to go in the first. 6 point Silex lead to the near side for Chloe Kenyon. Back up top, Molly Stanek. 10 seconds. Kenyon to Stanek. Got to move. Down to 5 seconds. Stanek, no. Plackmeyer, no. And the rebound picked up by Ray, and we played 1. 18-12, Silex leads after the first 8 minutes. Back with quarter number 2 after this from the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a world At the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
18-12 after one. Silex leads. 5 points for Izzy Scroy, 2 for Molly Stanek. 11 points for Kate McDonald in that first quarter. 11 of the 18. Not a bad first quarter.
Great start for McDonald.
Number 25. On the Wright City side, 2 points for Kelsey Capstick, 6 for Lily Sargent. 2 points for Arian Reinhold, Mercedes Ray with 2. Who got that bucket?
Abby Raines.
So Raines adds to her total. Actually, gets her first 2 points tonight. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Ken Feeds, Asgrow DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Silex loses the ball, and here come the Wildcats again with Rodriguez. She drops it off for Abby Raines to the far side. That shot short. Put back, no. Another rebound by the Wildcats. Rodriguez got it. To Heiliger, no. And finally, Kate McDonald picks it up for Silex, and we're on the run. And a travel as Kenyon just could not keep upright. Slid back about 2 inches, and that was enough for a traveling call. Sometimes you get going too fast.
Sometimes you get those powerful passes there. I mean, it seemed like it knocked her down, but
well, the way she
maybe a little mix of both there.
Off balance to start with. Heiliger drops it off for Lily Sargent. Sargent to the hoop and a foul. All right, so Sargent at the line, and the first shot is no good. That breaks that 6 in a row they hit from the line. Blackmeyer checks out. And the second shot is good. Start a new streak. It's a 3-point game here with 6:40 to go in the first half. Far side, Kenyon back up to Molly Stanek to the near side for Pruitt. Casey Pruitt into the near corner. All the way across and through the hands of Chloe Kenyon, out of bounds back to Wright City. The last foul was the second on Blackmeyer, by the way. 16 foul. And up the floor with it is Cynthia Rodriguez. She gives it to Abby Raines to Mercedes Ray. Ray thought about driving on McDonald. Kate cut her off, and we're going to have a palm ball called. She carried it. Gives it back to Silex with 6:16 on the clock. Kenyon checks out. So you've got Scroy, Stanek, Pruitt. Mueller comes in, and McDonald. Here's Izzy Scroy. Scroy to Casey Pruitt. Casey to the far side for Molly Stanek. She's going to drive 1-on-4, gets it to McDonald, she scores. Kate McDonald, maybe some work in sanitation in her future because she's been cleaning up all the trash.
Yep, she's been getting a lot of rebounds off tonight, both sides, defensively and offensively. And offensively, it's paid off for her. She's always put it back up, and it's went in. So
the big three there from Cynthia Rodriguez, her first 3 points of the night. To the near side for Casey Pruitt. Down to Molly Stanek on the baseline. Her shot partially tipped, and we're going to have a foul. That'll send Molly Stanek to the line, and kind of uncharacteristically, she's having a tough night shooting. Luckily for Silex, McDonald has been there to turn those air balls into passes. First shot, no good. And you can tell she's frustrated.
She usually doesn't miss these shots.
No. Second shot, no. And the rebound pulled down finally by Mercedes Ray to Rodriguez. Right to Kate McDonald, knocked away from her. We're going to have a foul on Abby Raines, and I think that's back-to-back fouls on her. 3.
Yep. It's going to bring her out for right now.
And just like we talked about in the pregame, they only have 7 players dressed tonight.
Yeah.
So
fouling out for the Wright City Wildcats can hurt them down the run.
Over to the far side for Izzy Scroy. Scroy back up top for Hallie Mueller. Mueller at the point, hands it off for Casey Pruitt over to the far side for Kate McDonald. Corner for Izzy Scroy. She'll try the 3. That one in and out. Turnaround, or putback rather, is no good for Mueller. And here come the Wildcats. That shot too hard off the glass, then off of Stanek out of bounds. Stay with Wright City, 4:46 to go. Heiliger triggers, throws it through Ray's hands and into the backcourt. I thought she touched it. That should be an over and back.
It seemed, I saw her touch it.
Yeah. Here's Rodriguez. I guess they said it went right through her hands.
O'Haron was wanting an answer from official Chad Redding.
And that 3 is good from the far side.
That's going to sting right there.
Yep, free possession, and now Wright City ahead by a point. Izzy Scroy. She'll try the 3. That one no good. And the rebound right to Capstick, and it's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Wright City with 4:08 to go in the half. This was a 6-point lead for Silex after 1. In the last 4 minutes, it's been all Wright City. Another 3 for Rodriguez. No. McDonald gets the ball as it goes to the floor and gets it to Izzy Scroy. Scroy gets her dribble under control and takes it into the front court for Silex. Now for Molly Stanek. Stanek surveys the scene for the Lady Owls. Gives up her dribble, now gives it to Casey Pruitt. Pruitt back to Stanek for 3. Oh. Shot, or the rebound picked up by Ray to Sargent. Into a double team. Ooh, little contact there. Wright City comes away with it. Capstick back up top. Riley Heiliger. Her long 2 is no good. Rebound picked up by Lily Sargent. Offensive boards. Now the ball stolen momentarily, and Wright City gets it again. Now another 3. That one offline. And the rebound picked up by Stanek. To Scroy. Her pass rejected to Stanek. And Molly just does not seem like she's in a good mood. That look on her face. I don't think Wright City wants to deal with an angry Molly Stanek. And now Mercedes Ray double dribbles. Got the steal. Timeout taken by Wright City as they have a 1-point lead on Silex here in the final stages of the second quarter. 21-20, they lead the Lady Owls on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Mark Kroenig, Jason Orr here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Silex had a 6-point lead at the end of one. Wright City has come back and taken the 1-point lead. As they got a couple of fortunate calls, and now Stanek from the near corner misses everything again. I mean, she is 6 inches off on everything she throws up right now, and that is so out of character for Molly Stanek. Silex will keep possession, and Mueller to inbound. Which, you know what that tells me? She's got to abandon that jump shot and start driving the lane. Get those high percentage shots. Get yourself.
We're gonna see it right here
into the ball game.
There it is. There it is.
I'm kind of an expert. 4 points for Molly Stanek. Actually, you'll get a lot of people who would argue that.
There.
Yeah, gives it back to Silex with a 1-point lead. I have been doing this a while, though.
Trying to learn from the best, you know. I heard you're an expert, so thought my options out real well.
We're working into Mueller, near side. Stanek for 3. That's good.
Gets it was long. From the backboard there.
Yeah, it was long, but it went down for Molly. And maybe those little things will get her going. Back to a 4-point.
Maybe that's a spark right there.
Yeah. Here's Mercedes Ray onto the far side for Kelsey Capstick. She goes baseline into a almost triple team and misses everything on that one. The rebound picked up by Casey Hinkemine for the Lady Owls. Pruitt to Scroy. Rodriguez back off the bench. She'll come at the next whistle for Wright City. She was their spark. They work it down low. Stanek off the glass and good. Molly Stanek is heating up now. 7 points in the quarter, 9 in the game. And just like that, too. Minute to play here in the first half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime is coming up. Here's a 3 from the near side. No good. Stanek the rebound. And she'll drop it off for Casey Pruitt. Junior guard takes it across the timeline over to Izzy Scroy. Scroy into the corner for Stanek for 3 again. That one a little long. Rebound, no, but a foul. Is that on the floor? Pruitt was the one that was fouled.
Yeah, it'll be on the floor.
Whistled on Riley Heiliger. Just the 4th team foul. Raines has the other 3. And Sargent checks out with 48.3 seconds to go. Bounce pass into Mueller, and she can't hit. Ray the rebound. And up the floor quickly is Capstick, and she's fouled from behind by Izzy Scroy. That's her second. To the line is Capstick. She's 2 of 4, hit her last 2, but misses this one. She's got 5 points so far. Second leading scorer for Wright City. Back to a 6-point Silex lead, make it a 5-point lead.
40 seconds.
Here's Kenyon, or Pruitt rather, across the time stripe. To the near side. Now for Mueller. Drop it down. Stanek, baseline. In and out. No good. And the rebound picked up by Wright City with 22 seconds left. Here's Rodriguez. She's a 3-point threat. Over to Riley Heiliger. Back to Rodriguez. Thought about the 3. And Silex quickly out to guard against it. Over to the far side. And stolen, but lost out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wright City.
Foul called.
Yeah, there is a foul called. That's the first foul on Kelsey Capstick. 7th team foul. Shouldn't that be 1-and-1s?
I believe it's on. I think Silex. Yeah, Silex is the away team. Oh.
That's right. And they run out of time as the ball went to the floor. 2 quarters in the books, 27-22. Silex leads after the first 16 minutes of this contest. The State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime starts after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. Ladies Consolation Semifinals. We're at the half of our first of two games, and Silex leads Wright City 27-22. And right off the bat, you have to be a little worried for Silex with just a 5-point lead because they had a lot of missed opportunities on their offensive end, and they were shooting at the good hoop.
Yeah,
the first two quarters, but you don't get those fortunate bounces like we saw on that last Molly Stanek 3, where it kind of stuck on the far side of the rim and went back in. You don't get those bounces if you don't hit the rim. And a lot of air balls. Luckily, they stayed in the ball game by Kate McDonald getting those putback points off those misses there in the first quarter. She only had 2 points in the second quarter as Stanek started to find her shot a little bit after a very frustrating about first 12 minutes of this ball game. The second half of that second quarter, she really started putting it together offensively. But shooting at the bad rim, Rodriguez hit a three for them. Capstick hit a three for Wright City, and they're right in this ball game. And now they've got the good rim the final two quarters. So Silex really going to have to step it up, and you really can't foul Wright City because they were pretty good shooting free throws. After a slow start, they were well over 50% the rest of the way shooting from the free throw stripe. Now, you do have one of their starters in foul trouble already. Abby Raines picked up 3 of the 5 fouls that Wright City committed in that first half. They only are 7 deep total. That's all the players they dress. So Silex has more depth and can kind of get that physical edge a little bit, and we saw that in the first quarter. As they were not allowing a whole lot of easy points, and they're not allowing Wright City to come up the floor very easily at all. A lot of tips out of bounds, and a lot of steals. We saw a few passes go right into the midsection of Kate McDonald in the first 2 quarters, and that's just putting pressure in the backcourt and forcing them into bad passes. So we played 5:34 until we tip off the second half. We'll come back with your first half scoring after this. 27-22, Silex leads in the ladies' Consolation Semifinals of the Clopton tournament on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Check the first half scoring numbers, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ascron DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. And a quick update from the Dale Miller Gymnasium, the championship semifinal. Late in the first half, Van Far trailing Monroe City 40-25. That game also on TribCast. Chuck and April on the call. Later on, they'll have the 2-3 matchup as Clopton and Ellsbury do battle. But even though they're behind us right now, still playing in the first half, I think that Monroe City Van Far game will be over before ours gets finished here. We'll probably have a few more timeouts and probably not a running clock in the second half. Our late game, Louisiana and Winfield, 7-6 matchup for the Lady Bulldogs is coming up next. And again, Winfield only dressed out 6 players in the opening round, so we'll see if Louisiana can pick up their first win of the 2018-2019 campaign. All right, first half scoring numbers for Wright City. They scored 12 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter for 22 points. They have 2 points from Abby Raines, 2 points from Mercedes Ray, Arian Reinhold with 2 points, 3 points for Cynthia Rodriguez, 6 for Kelsey Capstick, and 7 for Lily Sargent. Again, 1 foul each for Heiliger and Capstick, 4 for Abby Raines, as she'll probably be worked in and out of the lineup, at least in the early going for Wright City. For the Silex Lady Owls, only 3 players in the book, but they've all made good contributions. 5 points in the first quarter for Izzy Scroy, 9 points for Molly Stanek, 7 of those coming in the second quarter, and 13 for Kate McDonald to lead all scores. She had an 11-point first quarter as Silex scored 18 in the first 8 minutes, added 9 in the second quarter for a 5-point lead at the half, 27-22. That's where we're at. After 2 quarters, scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Teams, well, at least Silex back on the floor warming up for quarter number 3. We'll have it for you after this on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Start of the second half brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. And here's Wright City. Now going from left to right. Silex right to left in the second half, and that's a travel.
Ball don't lie. It went to Silex right there.
Yeah. I think she may have just given up on it. There's no way I'm not going to take 8 more steps, so here's just take the ball. Here's Plackmeyer with it. It's in near corner from Ollie Stanek. Stanek, baseline. 8-footer, no, off the far iron, no good. That one's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Owls. Up by 5, 40 seconds into this third quarter. Louisiana and Winfield are next. Scroy to trigger the inbound. It's on the near side. Plackmeyer from inside the three-point line turns into a pass to Holly Mueller through her hands. Back to Molly Stanek. Stanek for Izzy Scroy, and they'll reset. It's on the near side for Lexi Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer got it to Stanek. What a pass.
Good
that
play.
was a bullet. Down low, and Stanek don't miss. She's got 11 points. Here's Capstick for the Wildcats. Now the pass to the far side for Reinhold. Now a 3 is short, and we're going to have 3 free throws coming up. Scroy going to pick that up? Yeah.
I think it's – oh, yeah, you're correct. I saw Stanek put her hands on her hips back to the first quarter action. I didn't know if she was a little angry on the call on herself, but it was going on Scroggy.
And the first of 3 shots is good for Abby Raines. She's got 3 points in the contest. (29-23), 29-24. You know, I rarely see anyone at this level make all 3 when they get a 3-shot foul. We'll see if she can do it. Nope. That is a professional jinx.
Mark.
It's a professional jinx right there. Over to the far side for Izzy Scroy to Holly Mueller. Mueller high blocks. 1 dribble, yes, and a foul. Holly Mueller finally gets her first 2 points of the night.
Nice start.
And a chance to make it 3 from the line. And that's the second foul on Riley Heiliger. 31-24. And the free throw. Mueller, no. And the rebound picked up by Capstick. Over to the far side for Sargent. Lilly almost had the ball stripped, almost threw it away out of bounds. Reinhold, a nice job to keep it going. Back to Capstick. Capstick trying to find her way to the hoop. No, but a foul going to be whistled on Holly Mueller. 6 points for Capstick. 3 of those coming from the free throw line. She's 3 of 6. And another one. 6-point game. And the next. No good. Kate McDonald the rebound for Silex. 2 minutes gone here in the third. Here's Plackmeyer to Scroy on the far side. Holly Mueller kicks it back. 3-ball. Far corner. Good. Izzy Scroy.
There's that good rim helping. Scroy picks it back up.
Can't convert on the steal.
Another steal.
And a travel call. Plackmeyer went to the floor, gives it back to Wright City. Up by 9 now. I think that's their biggest lead of the night. Rodriguez back in for Wright City. All the way out to Reinhold. Goes to the floor, and Scroy ties it up. Going to be Silex ball. I think Reinhold was a little miffed at that. Blackmeyer needs someone to come out and get it. They get it to Molly Stanek. It was very close to being whistled for 5. Stanek on the baseline. Turns around and shoots. Turns into a pass to Mueller. No. Hallie's second attempt no good. Mercedes Ray going to be called for the personal. That'll send Mueller back to the line her second time here in the quarter. She's 0 for 1. Just the first foul on Ray. And the first shot is good. 10-point lead. Second shot, good as well. Rodriguez to inbound, throws it away, picked off by McDonald. And Silex, another possession here. Stanek going to try the tray. Looks good. Little short, but got it to roll across.
She's getting help from the rim tonight on the 3 points.
Yeah. She's got 14 points now. Silex continues to add to their lead, and we're going to have a foul against the Lady Owls. And that's against Blackmeyer, her third. So she's got 3, and Scroy's got 3. Raines on the other side still with 3. Mercedes Ray back up top for Lily Sargent. Sargent cut off by Stanek. Throw up a shot, and it's right into the arms of Hallie Mueller. Stanek leaves it for Blackmeyer, and Lexi will bring it across the time stripe very deliberately. Bounce pass for McDonald. Got to get Kate going again. Scroy from the far side. That 3 is a little short. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Stanek. Back to Wright City with 4.5 on the clock. Louisiana and Winfield, the nightcap here from the old gym. Pass goes to the floor. Scroy got in there and ties it up. Going to stay with the Wildcats. No inbound in the middle of the Silex bench. Keep moving them down a little farther. Rodriguez right below us. Gets it in to Capstick. Back to Cynthia Rodriguez. Mercedes Ray on the near point. Crosses over. And she get that one to fall. Wow. Just died on the back iron and rolled in. Silex opening things up. Pass rejected by Ray. And here comes Sargent. One-on-one past Blackmeyer, and a charge called against Lily Sargent. Good job setting herself. And Coach Evans doesn't like it. Well, that was the right call. He still wants an explanation, not going to get it. She was set. Blackmeyer, who just drew that charge with the ball, throws it right to Mercedes Ray. Dribbles it off the back of a teammate, goes to the hoop and scores. Mercedes Ray with 4 straight points. She's got 6 in the game. That inlet pass wasn't working. Now they come to the edge. Kate McDonald puts it off the glass.
She's keeping it rolling from the first half.
15 points. takes back the scoring lead from Stanek, and that ball goes to the floor. And I think they hit heads.
We had some head-on-head contact there.
As both Scroy and Reinhold checking on each other. They both say they're okay. And Scroy going to pick up her 4th personal, so she may come out anyway. And will. Plackmeyer also replaced Kenyon. And Pruitt back in the ballgame. Reinhold got it on the side of the head. I think Izzy's was right on the forehead. Which, if you're going to bump heads with somebody, you want to go just like that. The front's a lot harder than the side. Sargent almost turned it over. Now kicks it back to Rodriguez. Over to the far side for Ray. Back. Ooh, big block there, but goes right to teammate Capstick, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. Hallie Mueller picks up her 2nd personal. .237 to play, 3rd quarter. Quickly off the bench, Casey Hinkabine as the shot goes down. 11-point Silex lead. Capstick with 8 points. Been hovering around that 50% plateau from the free throw line, and she gets over it with that free throw. 10-point Silex lead. Stanek works against Reinhold. Comes to the baseline. Drops it to McDonald.
Good play.
Put it in.
Great ball movement.
Yeah, Kate McDonald now back the other way. Sargent to Ray. She goes to the hoop and wouldn't hang on that rim for her. The rebound picked up by Casey Pruitt. To Stanek. They go back to Michigan. Here's Pruitt. Trying to find McDonald, and a foul. No, a travel called. I guess she scooted that foot a little bit, trying to find some room. (43-31). Lady Owls lead. Far side, it's Capstick. Bounce pass for Sargent. Lily angles to the far side, drops into the corner for Capstick. Her 3 is good.
Good shot.
Takes her into double figures with 11. 11 with the ball for Silex as Stanek drops to the far side for Pruitt. To Hinkabine. Near side for Molly Stanek. She's going to drive, kick it back out. 3 ball from the corner, and that one is just offline. And the rebound tipped by McDonald, taken by Capstick to Ray. Mercedes stops, pops, well off on her angle there. And here comes Stanek off the miss. 1-on-2. Off the glass, too hard. Ray the rebound, knocked it over to a teammate Reinhold, and here comes Arian. Almost a travel, gets it to Capstick. She stripped the ball out of bounds, and she had the last touch as well. 49.5 seconds to go, and Stanek seems a little worse for wear. Bounce pass near side for Chloe Kenyon. Oh, good pass down low. Block, though, is Pruitt. Ball goes to the floor. Got it back to Pruitt. She puts it off the glass. No, but a foul will send Casey Pruitt to the line. We'll see who it's against. And it's Reinhold, her first. Taylor Howard off the bench. She'll come in after the shot. And that one's good. First point of the night for Pruitt. As Stanek checks out. Yeah, I think Stanek did take a elbow or something to the face. She's not in great shape on the bench and got that one to go as well. Pruitt hits them both. 28 seconds to play in the third. Rains drops it down low, shot off the glass and in for Capstick. And a charge called on Howard just into the ball game. .45-36, final 8 seconds. Here's a three from the top of the key. Missed everything out of bounds. And the Owls will have 5 seconds to try and beat the buzzer with a shot. Howard.
Turn and shoot.
And we have a foul on the far side, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity, isn't it? No, not yet. Just their 5th foul. I keep looking at the far side. But that is the 4th foul on A.B. Rains, which that's a little bonus there before the end of the quarter. 0.9 seconds. So
maybe a little kick in right here.
Yeah, you're going to have to go alley-oop. Something like Van Far ended the Bowling Green tournament with last year. Couldn't get it. They went out high. 36 points for Wright City, 45 for Silex. So they lead by 9 at the end of 3 quarters. Back with the 4th after this on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Start of the 4th quarter. Check the scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Kent Feeds, Hasker-owned accounts, seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Silex adds to their lead. It's now 9 points at the end of 3 quarters. Wright City, 4 points for Abby Rains, 3 for Cynthia Rodriguez, 14 for Kelsey Capstick, 7 for Lily Sargent, 2 for Arian Reinhold, and 6 for Mercedes Ray. Silex with the ball. They got 2 points from Casey Pruitt, 8 for Missy Scroy, 14 for Allie Stanek, 4 for Hallie Mueller, and 17 for Kate McDonald. That shot too hard off the glass for Pruitt, and we're coming the other way. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com, and Rains with 4 fouls just lost the ball out of bounds and looks pretty frustrated, doesn't she? Not the semifinal game she wanted. Stanek, who showed some frustration at times this game, has the ball for Silex. Gets it to Pruitt. Bounce pass for McDonald. 17 points for her. Tipped and out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Owls as it goes out of bounds right below us. Bounce pass and stolen by Reinhold. Then ball goes to the floor, and we're just going to say that Reinhold slipped underneath Pruitt.
I couldn't tell you how. I didn't see it. I was just moving the camera there.
Yeah, it was right below us. It looked like her feet came out.
Yeah.
And then Pruitt fell on top of her. But the ball was already out. Here's Kenyon. Back for Hinkabine to the near side and knocked out of bounds by Reinhold. Reinhold stepped it up a little bit defensively, and she nearly a minute gone here in the 4th. Still a 9-point Silex lead. They get it to Pruitt. Bothered, and we're going to have a foul. Or did she double dribble? I guess they said she double dribbled. No foul whistled on Heiliger on the play, and she'll inbound right below us. Here's Arian Reinhold to the near side for Riley Heiliger. Her three is good.
Good shot.
Couldn't have been more open to pick up her first 3 points of the night, Riley Heiliger. Here's Scroy over to the far side for Stanek. A little tighter now. 45-39. Turnaround shot. Oh, nice by Plackmeyer off the glass. That's her first 2 points tonight. 47-39. End-to-end out of bounds, and an offensive foul called. And that's the second on Reinhold. Nearly 2 minutes gone. Looks like Silex is going to get into that consolation championship game, but they've got to keep the foot on the gas here. Here's Mueller too hard off the backboard and out of bounds. Last touch by Mercedes Ray. She's got a good outraged face. McDonald working against Ray to Mueller, and she's fouled.
There's the foul.
Third foul on Riley Heiliger. And that'll send Mueller back to the line. She's 2 of 3 from that spot. 4 points tonight.
Heiliger definitely not happy with that foul. I believe she didn't think that was the right one for her, but that gives her her 4th foul there.
Oh, it is her 4th, isn't
Yep.
it? And a timeout taken by Silex after the miss on the first shot by Mueller. She'll shoot another one. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Silex leads by 8 on TribCast.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
2 minutes gone here, 4th quarter. 47-39 Silex. Mueller one more attempt from the line. And we'll get the clock rolling again. The shot is good. 5 points for Howley tonight. Here's Sargent up the floor to Heiliger. Now for Mercedes Ray, and she traveled. Drug that back foot. She says, I wasn't ready to catch it. I like that. Honesty.
Relaxed.
Here's Stanek in the backcourt for Silex. To the near side for Scroy. Now for Mueller. Trying to find Stanek. She was covered. Drop it back to Kate McDonald. McDonald, free throw line. Drives, near side, past Ray. Back to Scroy. Maybe running a little clock here. Nope, they'll throw up the shot. No good. Scroy from her knees got the rebound. Gets it to McDonald. That shot no good. Mueller's put back no good. And again, Silex with the rebound. Scroy. How was she not fouled there? Goes out of bounds back to Wright City. What was that, 4 attempts? That ball hits Scroy in the back, and she ends up with it. Now it goes to the floor and tied up. Izzy always makes sure she rips it out at the end.
Yeah.
She'd be a great defensive player, football player. Strip sacks. Wright City with the ball on the alternating arrow. Intercepted by McDonald. She goes to the hoop. No. Hit the pad on the side of the backboard. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Wright City. Nearly 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Wright City hasn't been able to shave anything off that Silex lead. Mueller with a big steal. A block into a steal, and here's Stanek. One-on-one against Rodriguez. No. Scroy the rebound, and she's knocked down. Are they going to get Ray for this one?
Yeah.
That's Mercedes' second foul. Louisiana and Winfield coming up next. And the shot's no good on the 1-and-1, front half of the 1-and-1. Ray for Wright City. Free throw line, drops it off, far side. Runs into Mueller. Mueller isn't moving. That shot off the mark, and Stanek the rebound for Silex. Molly works past Reinhold. And another foul whistled against the Wildcats, and this one's on Cynthia Rodriguez. And a 1-and-1 for Stanek. Actually, two-shot foul. Molly to the line twice tonight. Hit the first two, missed the second two. Yet to score here in the fourth quarter. That shot no good. Needs to break that string here. And does. Lead back to 10. 49-39. Across the stripe is Capstick. Drives center of the lane, lost the handle, and they're going to say somewhere along the line it touched a Silex player, and will stay with Wright City. Rodriguez to trigger the inbound play for the Wildcats. Gets to Mercedes Ray. Her touch shot no good. And the rebound knocked away from McDonald. It's going to stay with Silex on the board. Molly Stanek. Oh, boy. Broke her ankles there, didn't she? Unable
I
to
figured
finish
she was
those
going
Mueller.
with the shot at first. In my eye angle, it looked like she was going for a shot, but then it was just a pass to Mueller.
Yeah. Yeah, but put Reinhold right on the floor with that
points
fake.
right there.
4:01 to play in the fourth. 10-point Silex lead. Timeout on the floor on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana. Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
4:01 to play here, fourth quarter. 49-39 Silex leads. It looks like they're going to the Consolation Championship here at the Clopton tournament. They'll take on either Louisiana or Winfield, who play next. And just FYI, that game will be at 4:30 on Friday. Kate McDonald kicks it back out. Molly Stanek for three is short and out of bounds back to Wright City. 3:46 left. Our old friend Robert James up there in the stands watching his former program, Silex, and waiting for his current school, Winfield, to play. Wild shot. McDonald lets it go out of bounds. Scroy. And a travel called on Izzy. .3:14 left in the fourth quarter. Sargent. Back up top to Rodriguez, over to the far side for Reinhold. Tried to lob a pass down low, and Silex was having none of that. Over in the other gym, it's 71-40. Monroe City with the running clock on Van Far. That's the ladies' championship semifinal. Kate McDonald can't hit that one. Gets her own rebound. Gets it back to Stanek. No. And it will hit. Kate McDonald whistled for an over-the-back foul. That's a great thing about TribCast. You got two games going on at the same time. You can broadcast one game and watch the other game.
Isn't that how we're finding the scores over here?
Yeah, exactly. That's how we do it. Foul on McDonald was her second, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Capstick, and we have a lane violation. And that'll wipe the attempt off the board. She won't get a second. .235. I've seen more lane violations on free throws.
Perfect pass.
Back to Plackmeyer. Now to McDonald. She's blocked from the free throw line, and Ray picks up the loose ball. Almost traveled, too. Here's Sargent. Back for Reinhold. To Lily Sargent again. Baseline, she's cut off by Stanek, and the ball stolen by Plackmeyer. And we'll have a foul on Rodriguez, her second. Two shots coming. Lexi just 2 points tonight. Chance to double that from the line. And the first shot short. Lexi does a little step there before she shoots the free throw. Both of them missed. It's kind of cool to watch the different players' trigger mechanisms on their shots. It's almost like a pitcher's windup. Everyone's just a little different. Yeah.
And it works for whoever the player is. It works for him usually.
Yeah. Sargent will go to the line. The foul was the fifth on Scroy, so her night is done with 8 points. Not a bad night for Izzy Scroy.
No.
Mercedes Ray hits it off the glass and earns the second one. She's got 7 points. And the second shot is good. 8 points, Silex lead. They've got to buckle down for the last minute 45. Here's Stanek. They haven't scored in a while. Plackmeyer, maybe run a little clock. That would help. Here's Julia Gradicke. To Molly Stanek. Stanek forces one up. No. Mueller's putback is good. Hallie Mueller has 7 points.
Ooh.
Very close, wasn't it?
Very close to a travel there.
And losing it out of bounds, Wright City, but went off a Silex player. And a timeout taken by Coach Evans and the Lady Wildcats. Minute 18 left. 10 points, Silex lead 51-41 on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Plackmeyer the rebound off the miss by Capstick, and Silex trying to run a little clock here, and very light contact called against Arian Reinhold. That'll send Molly Stanek to the line. And that one rims out.
That was just a bad rim.
It's active. The other one soft. Hits this one.
There it is.
Gets her to 16 points. And an 11-point lead for the Lady Owls. Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame coming up. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. That one somehow went down for Capstick. She's got 17 points. She's having herself a night. McDonald to Plackmeyer in the backcourt. Gets away from Capstick's contact to Molly Stanek. Drop it in. Holly Mueller off the glass and in. Holly Mueller. She's got 5 points in the quarter, 9 in the game. Reinhold with 16 seconds to play. Almost lost it out of bounds, did Lily Sargent. Trapped in the baseline. And finally fouled with 5.6 seconds to go. And this one all but in the books. Shot no good on the front half of the 1-and-1. 3 seconds to go, and it's knocked out of bounds. And we'll have one more inbound.
There it is.
And time runs out. Silex advances to the Consolation Championship with a 10-point win over Wright City, 54-44. Back with the postgame after this on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor. This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
And welcome back to the old gym. Silex a 10-point winner over Wright City, and we're joined by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. 17 points from Kate McDonald, and boy, you kind of saved the day in the first half. Molly was having a tough time, and a lot of her shots were just falling into your hands. A lot of put-back points. We said maybe you'll have a career in sanitation because you were cleaning up all the trash tonight. Is that positioning? I mean, is that why you're there to clean up?
Yeah, a lot of it. Me and Hallie Mueller work down low to really box out and try to clean up anything that misses.
You didn't have the fan club here tonight. Where were the signs?
I don't know. They didn't show up tonight.
Well, they don't show up and you put down 17. Are you going to tell them to stay home for the consolation game on Friday?
I'll have to.
What was the difference tonight as opposed to Saturday? Different year, different team, or what?
Yeah, I think we pushed a lot harder. We really just executed, did well boxing out and putting up the shots. And
you made life pretty miserable there on the full court defense on Wright City.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of their passes that weren't knocked out of bounds ended up right on your number 25 there. A lot of interceptions there in the first half.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on this one, Kate, and we'll see you again on Friday.
All right, thank you.
That's our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, 17 points, and let's get Coach Sabrina O'Haron in here. That was a different one, Coach. You don't see many nights when Molly is frustrated.
No, you don't.
But
we saw that a little bit tonight.
But you had Kate picking her up, and that was really important to build a lead early on Wright City.
It really was, and that's something we've talked about the whole season is we don't want to depend on one person, and our goal is to have 2 to 3 people in double figures, and we must have come close to that tonight.
Yeah, you had 2 players definitely in double figures, 17 for Kate, 16 for Molly when she's off, and then 9 from Holly down the stretch, and 8 from Izzy before she fouled out. That's probably the most complete game we've seen from Izzy Scroy in the games we've done on TribCast this year.
Absolutely. It's probably one of her best career games, I would say.
Well, it was an impressive team win for you tonight, and now you got either Louisiana or Winfield on Friday early evening for the consolation game. What do you know about those two teams?
We played Winfield already once this season, and we played pretty flat the first half. Came out a more aggressive second half, and we pulled off a win. We haven't seen Louisiana yet this season, so we're going to stay around and watch for a little while.
Well, congratulations. It was a good 4-quarter team win for you tonight. Kind of shook off a flat start in this one. So congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much.
That's Sabrina O'Haron here in the post game. We'll get final scoring numbers real quick for you. Brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com for Wright City. 4 points for Abby Raines, 3 for Cynthia Rodriguez, 17 for Kelly Capstick, 7 for Lily Sargent, 3 for Riley Heiliger, 2 points for Arian Reinhold, and 8 for Mercedes Ray as Wright City bows out of this tournament in 2 games. Silex moves on. They got 2 points from Casey Pruitt, 8 from Izzy Scroy, 16 for Molly Stanek on an off night, like we said, 2 points for Lexi Plackmeyer, 9 for Hallie Mueller, and 17 for our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, Kate McDonald. Here tonight. And our scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Kent Feeds, Ask Grown DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We're going to wrap up this edition of the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. We'll come back with our Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame as we preview Louisiana and Winfield in the semifinals of this Clopton Invitational after this on TribCast.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS crop insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the old Clopton Gym. The 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational continues. The late games tonight here in the old gym Consolation Semifinal. Louisiana, the 7th seed, Winfield, the 6th seed, set to do battle as we preview that game over in the high school gym in Rose City and Van Far, wrapping up in the first game. Then Clopton and Ellsbury. Chuck and April on the call there with all the action in the 2-3 matchup, and that's going to be a tough one for Clopton, so they better bring their A game against their rivals from Ellsbury. This one, 6-7 matchup. Coach Tim Smith has the troops back tonight as they will dress more than 6 players for this game, so that's a boon for Coach Smith to have the extra help here, as he only dressed 6 for the opening round game. He has everybody out tonight, so we'll see if he can work that bench a little bit more and try and improve on his 2-8 record. Louisiana still looking for their first win. Coach Derek Brandstetter. I don't know if the adjustment period for the girls and for him, adjusting to each other. Derek's always been a boys coach, trying to adjust to the different speed and the different type of athlete that you have with the ladies, and then the girls trying to adjust to a coach that maybe is a little more vocal.
Yeah.
Pushes a little bit more than what they're used to from the last couple of seasons. But so far, they're still trying to figure things out. 0-8 on the season and looking for that first win here tonight. And there's been a couple of years where they picked up their first win in the Clopton tournament. So if they're going to do it, they have to do it tonight, or they're out in 2 against this Winfield team. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. I got the starters for both sides, so we got.
We're on it for this second game.
Yeah, we're a step up on this game. We'll take a break, come back with more after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you. They hope to see everyone at this year's Bowling Green Tournament.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to the old gym. Consolation Semifinals, Winfield and Louisiana. Our 6-7 matchup to see who takes on Silex in the Consolation Championship on Friday afternoon. They're getting ready, taking off the warm-up, so let's get right into our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, caring for our communities. And for the Winfield Lady Warriors, 2-8 on the season, coached by Tim Smith. They'll start a sophomore at 5'11", number 2, Josie Bauer. 54 gets a start, also a sophomore, number 3, Tatum Bradshaw. 5'5", junior, number 10, Audrey Wade gets the start tonight. 5'4", freshman, number 21, Kylie Howard. And round out the starting five with a sophomore at 5'7", number 22, Chloe Kyman. So a very young starting five. 4 sophomores and a freshman. Well, 1 junior in there. 3 sophomores, a junior, and a freshman. Bauer, Bradshaw, Wade, Howard, and Kyman for Winfield. For Louisiana, 0-8 on the season, coached by Derek Brandstetter. They're the 7th seed. They'll start a 5'10" senior, number 12, Maria Gutierrez. 6-foot sophomore, number 14, Jamie Sensenbaugh. Number 15, a 5'7" junior, Faith Rule gets a start. 5'7" junior, number 35, Misha Campbell. And a 5'10" sophomore, number 44, Caitlin Glow gets a start tonight. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. How did 7 minutes go off the clock in like 2 minutes? Time for our opening tip, brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Louisiana wins the opening toss as Gutierrez knocked it back, and the Lady Bulldogs set up on the baseline. Work it inside to Gutierrez. Shot off the glass too hard for Sensenbaugh. Another putback too hard for Gutierrez. How about another one? Glow, no good. Another one off the bottom of the backboard. Sensenbaugh. Louisiana still at the ball. Here's Misha Campbell. Misha angles to the far side. Gets it to Gutierrez. Turnaround jumper is good. Maria with 2 points. And at some point we needed to turn on the scoreboard. Let's just do it in the first minute.
Right after they score.
Exactly. 3 ball on the far side, no good. That was Tatum Bradshaw on the miss, and Louisiana with the rebound. To the near side for Faith Rule. Rule center of the lane. Gutierrez from the free throw line off the mark and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. I always liked their road uniforms. They're very nice, that black with red trim. Oh, Misha Campbell off the inbound play puts it home.
Great start for the Bulldogs here.
And that one coming back to Louisiana on the far side. 4-0 Lady Bulldogs looking for their first victory of the season. Minute and a half gone here in the first. Long way to go, but a good start. Sensenbaugh gets it to Glow. Glow spots up a
there it is.
8-footer and puts it home. Caitlin Glow with a nice looking shot off the glass. 6-0 run for the Bulldogs to start things off. To the near corner, 3-ball is short. Rebound tipped up in the air and taken by Faith Rule, and then she's fouled. No, a tie-up instead, as Kylie Howard avoided the personal there. It'll stay with Winfield. Howard to the far side. On the dribble is Wade. Now to the near side for Bradshaw, near corner. And stolen away. Good work on the defensive end, and then a double dribble called on Faith Rule. Quickly into the game, Kamara Combs. Howard got a good pass on a set play. Missed the 3-ball by about 2 foot. Glow picked up the loose ball, and here's Combs with it. Sensabaugh tried to get it into Glow. Combs follows, no. Rimmed that one out, and the rebound picked up by Howard, and Kylie drops it off for Lee Ford. She was not dressed for the opening round game. Comes to the near side through Bradshaw. Then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Winfield. Bradshaw got a touch on it. Here's Combs to the far side for Sensabaugh. That shot wouldn't stick and goes out of bounds back to Winfield. 5:11 to play. Still 6-0 Bulldogs. Ford. Has it back into the corner. Tried to get it inside, rejected by Glow and knocked out of bounds off of a Winfield player. Combs. It's an ear sign for Rule rather. Gets it to Glow, and she's fouled. Hook of the arm by Wade. That's the first personal against Winfield. Well, they gave it to 21, not 10. Howard. I think they could have gone either way on it. I think they both had an arm. Tried to draw and quarter. Here's Misha Campbell on the far side, and she puts it home. 4 points for Misha. .80 run to start. Here's Howard for the Warriors. Over to the far side for Ford. Back to Kylie Howard. Off her foot, out of bounds. Back to Louisiana. And into the ball game comes Michelle Watts. She'll replace Caitlin Glow. Oh, how is it Winfield ball? Went right off her foot, not a bounds.
I was just thinking that,
yeah.
but
that is an odd call. Here's Bradshaw up top for Ford. Now a 3, no. Put back, no, but a foul will send Josie Bauer to the line. First foul against the Bulldogs, and it goes against Watts. Midway point of the first quarter. And that ends the 8-0 run for the Bulldogs. Fortunate bounce off the iron that time. Rule checked out. Can't hit them both, and Sensabaugh with the rebound for the Bulldogs. She has it on the near point. Through Watts to the far side for Combs. 3-ball is a little bit long, got her own rebound, and will reset. Sensabaugh's pass is rejected. Here comes Bauer. Campbell all over her. For Wade. Now for Howard. Ball stripped, and they keep it. Now it's stolen by Misha. Off the glass too hard. Howard the rebound. Kylie Howard. A strip from behind. Here comes Combs. She'll stop and put up a 6-footer and in. Kamara Combs. 5 minutes gone in the first. And a timeout taken by Winfield.
Great start for the Lady Bulldogs.
Good time for a timeout. 10-1 is the Bulldog lead. 5 minutes gone in the first on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
3:06 to play in the first quarter. Winfield ball on the far side. Trent Crenshaw hands it off to Howard, and we're back underway. Forward to the near side for Bradshaw. All the way around, goes to the floor, and tied up. And it'll be Bulldog ball. Good work over there by Kamara Combs, 5'6" senior. She came off the bench tonight. Been a nice little spark during this 10-1 run. Louisiana scored the first 8 points. A free throw for the Warriors is all they've got, and then the last two. As that goes through the hands of Watts, but picked up on the far side by Rule. Now Combs. Oh, she got that one to stick. Good spin on the ball as she went up with that shot. 4 straight points for Kamara Combs. Here's Howard. Gave up her dribble, now gets up the ball to lead forward. The freshman at 5'2". Howard to Bradshaw into the corner. 3 ball is up. That misses everything. That must be that spot, because that's where they were missing. Stanek was missing in the first game, and it looked a lot like that. And a pirouette and a travel called against Maria Gutierrez, the senior. She's been a great athlete for Louisiana on the softball diamond, but I believe this is her first year playing varsity basketball, and kind of showed her inexperience there. Bradshaw over to the far side through Howard to Wade. Back up top and around near side. Here's Ford, and she traveled. A little too much lean before she started her dribble. Minute 47 to play in the first. Misha Campbell into the corner for Caitlin Glow. Glow, bounce pass for Combs, was out of her reach and picked up by Ford. To Bradshaw. Tatum, double dribbled. Had her back to us, but it just looked funky from behind, and a timeout taken. Minute 29 to play in the first. 12-1 Louisiana on TribCast.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
30-second timeout. Back to action now. 12-1 Louisiana with the lead and the ball. Bulldogs looking for win number 1 in the 18-19 campaign. And the first win as a girls head coach for Derek Brandstetter. Had a lot of them coaching the Bulldog boys, and that pass goes through the lane and out the other side to Winfield. Ford Sets, shoots, short. And the rebound picked up by Combs for the Bulldogs. 7 minutes played in the first. Here's Rule. To Glow in the corner. Back to Faith Rule. All the way over to Kamara Combs. She's going to go to the hoop and score. 6 points for Combs. She leads the way right now for Louisiana. They're up by 13. 44 seconds to play. 3-ball. That one's off the mark, and Rule the rebound for the Bulldogs. Love this start. Rule to the near side for Glow. Pass rejected. That shot no good. As you got both Glow and Watts in there, and a foul whistled on Caitlin Glow. That's her first. Team second. Only 3 fouls have been whistled here in the first quarter. 17.5 seconds to play. Ford has the pass rejected. She ends up with it. Howard does. To the near side for Bradshaw into the corner. 3 is no good. 4 seconds to go, and a foul as Misha Campbell is tripped up. That's going to be on Tatum Bradshaw. Her first, team second. 2.6 on the clock. Rule to Combs. At the buzzer, short off the front iron and down. 14-1. Louisiana leads after the first 8 minutes. Winfield will have to figure things out for the second after this on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Well, did you think this game would have more points after a quarter than the game between Clopton and Ellsbury? Over there, it's 8-4.
Oh, my goodness.
After the first 8 minutes, as Clopton leads Ellsbury, the 2 leading the 3. Here, it's 14-1 Louisiana. And, boy, what a great start for the Bulldogs. The first 8 points before Winfield got their only point of the quarter, held them off the scoreboard from the floor, from the field. So, very nice start for the Bulldogs in this one. Picked up a couple of fouls. No real, now a travel called on Ford. Lee Ford. First quarter scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Bauer, 1 of 2 shooting free throws. That's it for Winfield. For Louisiana, 2 points for Maria Gutierrez, 2 for Caitlin Glow, 4 for Misha Campbell, and 6 for Kamara Combs off the bench. Great start for the Bulldogs. YoungEnterprisesInc.com, the website for Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, bringing you the scoring all season long on TribCast. From the baseline, Misha, no. Putback is good. Caitlin Glow has 4. And Louisiana with the first 2 points of the second quarter. And a 15-point lead. Here's Howard over to the far side. And a little too aggressive was Caitlin Glow. She picks up her second personal over on the far side. Or they're not going to, yeah, there it is. Trent was very nonchalant signaling that 44 to the scorer's table. Usually he runs all the way across. Here's Ford to the near side for Kirkelmeyer. Stolen away by Howard. Bounce pass into the corner, into a double team. Back to Howard. Kylie Howard, 5'4" freshman. Snapping that gum, Kylie is. Back up. 3 is off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Combs for the Bulldogs. She'll bring it up the floor herself. For Faith Rule, over to the far side, Misha Campbell, back to Combs. 3 ball is off the line and knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Last touch by Audrey Wade. Coach Brandstetter says, good shot, keep taking it. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Misha short on that shot. Put back, Gutierrez no good. Another rebound. This time it goes to Howard. And Louisiana smartly peels off the defense before picking up a personal. Here's a 3, no good. And the rebound picked up by Misha Campbell. She hands it off to Kamara Combs, who'll bring it up the floor. Sensabaugh to Gutierrez, tip back to Combs to the near side for Faith Rule. All the way across to Sensabaugh. Kamara to Faith, and that shot no good. Rebound picked up by Maria Gutierrez, and she finds Rule trying to get it down to Misha Campbell. It was tipped away from her. She got it back all the way to Combs, and 3 seconds in the lane called as the 3 went down. We saw a 3 wiped off the other day. That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yesterday seems like a long time ago because I had a nap in between basketball and work. I don't call this work.
It's too fun to call work.
Most of the time. Turnaround shot. That one's off the mark, and still Winfield has not had a shot go down while the clock is running. Just 1 point over the first 11 minutes of this game. Campbell now sends the ball with it. Back to Misha on the baseline. She's going to take it to the hoop. Try to go to Kamara Combs. Now she recovers. Gets it back to Combs to the near side. Sends the ball off the glass and in. My goodness. When things are going right, they're going right. Jemmy Sensabaugh finishes with her first 2 of the night. 18-1 Bulldogs. And this looks like a completely different Winfield team than we saw in the opening round as that goes out of bounds. And they were not terrible against Ellsbury. I mean, they lost by a 48-22 score, but I mean they spread the ball around. They had, I mean, they only had six players dressed. Maybe
that could be a difference tonight.
Yeah, more options, more indecision. Oh, put back, no, and then on the rebound, Faith Rule is fouled and will head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, just looking down the line, they had 9 points from Chloe Kyman. We haven't even seen her. Shot good. An 18-point lead. And a timeout taken by Coach Tim Smith and Winfield. Here with 3:46 to play in the first half on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
One more free throw after the timeout for Faith Rule, and she hit that one as well. So they couldn't ice her. Is that where we're at in this game?
I think we're down to that point.
20-1, a 19-point Bulldog lead, the winless Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
They're out for the win now.
Yeah. Look at Bobby Spoonster down there trying to navigate a Ziploc bag and a cell phone. It's tough for him. That's multitasking there, and I think Larry Lagerman's come in to help. Former coaches unite. Over to the far side, knocked out of bounds by Kamara Combs. And back in the ball game, Jamie Sensabaugh. She'll replace Maria Gutierrez. Here's Lee Ford for three, and that one's short. Rebound picked up by Michelle Watts for the Bulldogs. Watts, Rule, Sensabaugh, Campbell, and Combs out there for Louisiana. Here's Misha Campbell with it. 8-footer is good. Louisiana just keeps pouring it on. Misha with 6 points here in the first half. 21-point lead. Howard changes directions on Rule over to the far side. Gets it back. Kylie has her pass tipped by Faith Rule, and she's on the run. To the hoop? No. Howard the rebound and Combs the foul. And she got into her from behind. Camara picks up her first. Two and a half to play. Near side for Bradshaw. Louisiana players got tangled up there on the defense. And Ford can't hit. Misha Campbell, the wide open rebound, and here comes Kamara Combs. 2-10. Rule to Sensabaugh. Jamie. To Watts. Over to Combs. And she's fouled. And the foul whistled on Kylie Howard, her second. And the team's fourth. Combs has the ball stripped momentarily, got it back, and it seems like even if Winfield does the first thing right, then they kind of give up on it. Campbell, short. Howard has the rebound after picking up her second personal. Into the near corner, gets it back. Howard drops it off for Bradshaw. Tatum to the far side for Lee Ford. Her three almost scraped the ceiling. Right into the arms of Faith Rule. Now to Kamara Combs. Minute 20 to play in the first half. Rule back for Combs. To Rule again. To Misha Campbell. Misha for three. No. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Back to Winfield with a minute 9 to play. I'm completely perplexed by this game. How do you go?
It wasn't the start we expected would happen.
How do you go 15 minutes without scoring from the field?
Yeah.
1 point. That's it.
Off a free throw.
Yeah. Here's a three. That's off the mark. Rebound off a knee all the way back out, and Howard will reset. 50 seconds to go. To Lee Ford into the corner. And a blocking foul going to be whistled on Jamie Sensabaugh. 15th foul against the Bulldogs, so they're still in good shape. Howard inbound. Near side, get it to Lee Ford. Her three is good.
There it is.
Finally, a shot goes down, and it's a tray. Lee Ford. 22-4. Combs is fouled by Lee. That's her first. Team's fifth. So 5 fouls for each side. Misha will inbound to Kamara Combs with 28.6 seconds left on the clock. It's in near side for Faith Rule, all the way across to Misha Campbell, through her hands, goes to the floor and out of bounds. It's going to go to the Warriors. A chance to capitalize. All that momentum from their three-pointer. Here's Ford. Back up top and around to Howard. She'll put up the tray. It's long, and the rebound picked up by Rule, and they're going to have to push it if they want to get a shot off. Down to 5 seconds as they cross the line. Combs floater on the free throw line, knocked out of bounds. Is going to stay with the Bulldogs with .4 left. .4. It is white ball, ladies. Got to have a tip play here. .4 on the clock. Timeout taken by Louisiana.
He wants to score here.
Yeah, 22-4. 0.4 seconds to go in the half on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
0.4 seconds. Louisiana ball underneath the basket. Chance for a tip play here. No real setup involved here. Got to be taller. And the tallest player is the one inbounding. You got Gutierrez. She's got some height to her. There it is. She didn't get it off. Misses anyway to Sensenbaum. We head to the half with Louisiana up 22-4 on Winfield in the Consolation Semifinals of the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What a weird first half we had here. Louisiana opens up on an 8-0 run. Don't allow another point after that one of two free throw shooting performance by Bauer until the final minute when Lee Ford finally hit a tray for Winfield. And the Bulldogs winless on the season, 0-8 after the opening round on Saturday, lead 22-4. That basketball's a funny game sometimes.
I'm still speechless over here. It's a great start from the Louisiana Bulldogs. I mean, coming out 0-8, you're gonna have a spark, and I guess we finally found the motivated side out of them tonight, and so. For Winfield,
what can you do? I mean, what can you change? I mean, they're just they're not able to penetrate. They're not able to hit the outside shot, with the exception of the one from the freshman. It seems like they were a tighter unit when they had 6 players on the bench, or 6 players dressed out. Now they have 9-10 players, and they don't know which combo works. So if that's the difference, maybe keep a few kids in the locker room for the second half. Freshmen, just go sit on the other side for a while. But Louisiana has done a great job moving the ball around, sharing the scoring. There's already 6 players who've recorded points for Louisiana over the first 2 quarters. Kamara Combs off the bench played fantastic. 6 first-half points. Was a real spark and really was working well on the point, along with Misha Campbell on the other side. She shares the scoring lead with 6 points. We'll get full scoring here in a minute, but just a great team 2 quarters, and we'll see if they can keep it together for 2 more and pick up that first victory of the season. We'll take a quick break here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. More from the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
I had to go down and talk to the Louisiana Brain Trust down there, and they're as shocked as we are after that first 2 quarters. Something has clicked tonight. They don't know what it is, but they like it. So we'll see if Louisiana can keep it up for 2 more quarters, stay fresh, and continue to pour it on. Winfield, 22-4 after 2 quarters. Let's check first half scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at youngenterprisesinc.com. For Winfield, 3 points for Lee Ford in the second quarter, 1 of 2 shooting free throws for Josie Bauer in the first quarter, 4 points total for the Warriors. For Louisiana, they spread it around. 2 points for Maria Gutierrez, 2 for Jamie Sensabaugh, 2 for Faith Rule, 4 points for Caitlin Glow, 6 points for Misha Campbell, and 6 points for Kamara Combs. Not bad through the first 2 quarters for Louisiana, and hopefully they can continue to add to this 22-4 lead. They've got the good hoop they're shooting at the second 2 quarters, so it goes to figure that they'll continue their offensive prowess here as the second quarter goes on. First half scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, online at youngenterprisesinc.com. We've got second half action coming up. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. More basketball from the Clopton Invitational after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by La Crosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank,
by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannan, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bib Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Full Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. Celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
Welcome back to the Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. 22-4 Louisiana leads over in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, the championship semifinals. It's Clopton ahead 22-13 on Ellsbury as they start second half play. We'll see what adjustments Coach Tim Smith for Winfield has made and see if Coach Braidsetter can keep his squad together for the final two quarters of this one. 22-4. 8 minutes are on the clock. Our second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. They've been doing it a long time. The oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. As that shot rims out, put back, no. Another offensive rebound, no. And finally, the ball wrestled away from Caitlin Glow, and here comes Winfield with Howard. Back up top and around to the far side for Ford. She's cut off from the baseline and kicks it back up to Howard. They're working that perimeter a lot better. Here's Howard for a three. Off the glass and good. That was a prayer there.
That's a good start for the Warriors right there.
It's a good start.
Get a fortunate shot off.
Yeah. So the first 3 points of the second half go to Winfield, and all of a sudden a little closer. Ball goes to the floor and out of bounds and back to Winfield. And Coach Brandstetter got his argument in and finally got the official to admit I got blocked then.
From my angle, it looked like a pure kicking motion.
Oh, yeah. Here's Ford to Howard. Back to Bradshaw now for number 10, Audrey Wade. Misha Campbell knocks that one out off of Ford out of bounds. That's a good defensive play to knock the ball and get it to go off their team. 22-7. 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Campbell over to the far side. Rule to Combs, not a Glow. Kick it back to Sensenbaugh. Back up top, Combs. Again to Glow off the glass and in. Good passing inside out.
Good ball movement.
6 points for Caitlin Glow. That ties her for the team lead. Three-way tie at the top of the scoring ledger. Here's Ford to the far side. Back to Howard. Ball goes to the floor and taken away by Misha. Kamara Combs with it. Misha Campbell. Back for Kamara Combs. Combs all the way to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Put back Glow is good. Caitlin Glow takes over the scoring lead. 26-7. 19-point lead again. Here's Howard, another three. That one's no good. And the rebound pulled down, this time by Faith Rule. I'm glad to see that three didn't start something for Winfield. Here's Combs in the near corner. I want these Lady Bulldogs to
get that first win.
Yeah. Rule takes it away from Ford to Combs. Lob pass inside Sensenbaugh. She's blocked down. Got the ball back. Here's Combs for three, and that one is good.
Boom!
It's only a 2. She was on the line, signaled by the official on the far side. So Camara back into the scoring lead, tied with Glow with 8. Another 3. High arcing shot off the backboard, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Rule. 4:25 to play. Almost 4 minutes gone here in this third quarter. Louisiana still up. Here's a 3 for Misha. I think it was partially blocked. The putback's no good. Another putback good and a foul. Faith Rule has 4, chance to make it 5 from the line. Third foul on Tatum Bradshaw. Sensabaugh checked out. Maria Gutierrez back in. And the free throw is good. There's that rim we all know and love. And a timeout taken by Winfield. 31-7. Louisiana in control here. Midway point of the third on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
After that 3, Jason, an 11-0 run for Louisiana since Howard got that one to go off the backboard.
Looks like the 3 didn't startle the Bulldogs at all.
That one short. Rebound ripped away, and we're going to have a tie-up. Good work by Camara Combs on the defensive side. It'll stay with Winfield with 3:59 to go in quarter number 3. Lee Ford for 3. No. And the rebound pulled down by Michelle Watts for Louisiana. I don't know why I always hit Watts like that, but it's just a name that flows out like that. Here's Faith Rule. Tamisha Campbell on the near corner. Camara Combs. As they change direction to Watts on the far side. I toned it down on that one. Here's Camara Combs. Back to Misha Campbell and through the hands of Michelle Watts out of bounds. Ford into the front court for Winfield. There's a forced 3 off the far side of the rim. Put back, no. Rebound knocked around, and Gutierrez comes away with it. She hands it off for Faith Rule, and Louisiana comes across the line. Watts having a hard time on the far side, throws it into the backcourt. It's picked off by Ford to the hoop. No, too hard off the glass. Combs the rebound. We're starting to run. And Camara ran a little too fast, lost control. Called for the double dribble. 2:49 to play in quarter number 3. All Bulldogs looking for win number 1. Lee Ford through Howard to the far side for Kirklemeyer. Ford near side. Bradshaw for 3. No. Tracked down on the far side by Bauer. Now another 3. That's no good. Howard on the miss, and Kylie's shot is corralled by Camara Combs. Faith Rule on the far point. Skips it to Misha Campbell. Now back to Camara. They're running a little bit here, and a 3 at the end of it by Misha Campbell. 9 points for Misha. 34-7. We may have a running clock in the fourth. It's going to be close. Minute 52 to play. Here's Rule. It's near side for Misha. Back up top for Kamara Combs. Over to the far side, Faith Rule. Rule lost control, and we're coming the other way. Into the corner for Lee Ford. That three offline. Kamara Combs the rebound. Minute 25 to play in quarter number 3. Misha near side. Faith Rule bounce pass down low for Watts. Makes a little room and then throws it right to Lee Ford, and she's ahead of the pack. Lost control out of bounds back to Louisiana, and that's tough. Makes a good defensive play, and she's done it twice now. Gotta feel bad for the kid. Minute to go. That's how my breakaways ended most of the time. No. Not the strongest ball handler. More the three-point threat. That shot by Sensabaugh offline, and the rebound picked up by Tatum Bradshaw. Now I'm barely a threat to get off the couch. Lee Ford with it on the far side. Into the corner and over the head of her teammate, and out of bounds back to Louisiana. 29 seconds to play in the third quarter, and barring a three, the Warriors are going to be in single digits after 3 quarters. That's crazy. Far side, here's Misha. Tried to drop it down to Watts. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. 15.6 on the clock. Here comes Kylie Howard. To the far corner, and that one almost thrown into the backcourt. 4 seconds to go. Will they get the shot off? Here it comes. And it's no good. Almost got out of single digits. 34-7 after 3. Louisiana leading Winfield here in the semifinals, Consolation Semis of the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Kamara Combs with her first 2 of the fourth quarter, give her 10 for the game and extend that lead to 36-7. We'll get you the scoring as we roll on here in the start of the fourth quarter. Here's a 3 off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Caitlin Glow for the Bulldogs. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesinc.com. A point for Josie Bauer, 3 for Kylie Howard, and 3 for Lee Ford, and that's all the scoring for Winfield through 3 quarters. For Louisiana, 2 points for Marie Gutierrez, or 2 points. 2 points for Jamie Sensabaugh. 5 points for Faith Rule. 10 now for Combs. 9 for Misha Campbell, and 8 for Caitlin Glow. Scoring Brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Here's Ford blocked right into the arms of Glow. And we played a minute here in the fourth. 29-point lead, and Glow has it go to the floor. Ford picks it up. Almost taken away. Here's Barley, and her wild shot is no good, but a foul whistled against the Bulldogs. And that's on Faith Rule. Her first. 6:47 to play. And shot is good. In and out and back in for Riley Barley. First point of the quarter for Winfield. And the second shot is short. Missed everything, and it'll be Bulldog ball. And they'll set up. Found one of those dead spots. You hear that? Here's Misha Campbell.
There are plenty of them here at the old gym.
Misha with a shot off the glass, no good. Ford the rebound for Winfield, and here comes Barley. That off the leg of Faith Rule. I didn't think it was a kick. I thought it more just hit the leg. There was not a distinct kicking motion, to borrow another hockey term. Just hit her thigh. Three from the corner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Sensenbaugh for the Bulldogs. Minute 40 gone in the fourth. Louisiana cruising. Shot is no good for Glow. Got her own rebound. Campbell picks it up. Back up top for Rule. Into Glow again off the glass. No. And the rebound this time pulled down by Kirklemeyer. Madison Kirklemeyer for Winfield. Here's Howard. It's an ear sign for Lee Ford. Marley. And around to the near side. Three is blocked. Winfield keeps possession as Kirklemeyer got it back. She'll try the three. Short and out of bounds. Back to the Bulldogs. 5:33 left to play. And substitutions, wholesale changes for the Bulldogs as Gutierrez comes back in. Watts and Sky Hathaway Coleman, number 13. She's got it right now. Skips it near side. Here's Combs for three. Looks good, is good.
Nice shot.
That triggers the running clock as Kamara Combs puts down the tray. 39-8. Up top, Ford for Barley. Her pass tip back to Ford again. Into the corner for Kirklemeyer, almost traveled. Misha puts on the defense, but the shot goes up and over for Kirklemeyer. And they've made it to double figures. 39-10. Sky Hathaway Coleman, middle of the lane. Here's Gutierrez. Back to Sky, now to Watts. Misha, long two off the far side of the rim, no good. Put back, no good. And it's picked up by Winfield. Lee Ford. Midway point of the fourth quarter, just 20 seconds away. Ford going to try the tray. No. Rebound, Kamara Combs. Far side for Hathaway Coleman. Lobs it. Gutierrez. Tamisha Campbell. Near corner. Knocked away from her, out of bounds. Back to the, stays with the Bulldogs, and change is coming for both sides as Sensabaugh comes back in. And I don't have a 20 on my roster. We'll have to find that number. Pass. Unable to connect. They'll try another three. That one's good for Tatum Bradshaw, her first 3 points tonight. It's a Winfield run. Over to the far side for Jamie Sensenbaugh. Back up top for Sky Hathaway Coleman. Back to Sensenbaugh again to the baseline, and it's knocked away from Watts. She almost picked it back up, and instead it comes out the backside. Pass tipped. Riley Barley, and it's out of bounds. We're going to foul against the Bulldogs. Gutierrez checks out. Rule back in. Three from the corner is long. And the rebound goes to the floor, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Bulldog ball as Bradshaw knocked it away from Rule, or Sensenbaugh, I think, was there at the time. Watts gets it back to Sensenbaugh, and there's a travel that was missed. I guess she didn't come off the floor. Came off her heels, but not her toes. Free throw line. Shot knocked away, or pass knocked away. Here's another three, and that one's off the backboard, no good. And putback is no good, but we'll send Josie Bauer to the line. 2:45 to play. And the foul is her second, and the shot off the glass goes down. This is now their highest scoring quarter, 6 points. That's where it'll stay for now. As Sensenbaugh picks up the rebound. 2:35 left to play. It looks like Louisiana's going to play on Friday. Winfield's going to go home after a pair of losses. Run that clock, girls. Sensenbaugh back to Rule over to the far side for Hathaway Coleman. Back up top. And there's the shot, no good. Put back, no. And the rebound, stolen back. Another shot off the bottom of the rim by Sensenbaugh. That took another 30-plus seconds off the clock. Here's a three. Short. Saved. Louisiana got it caught looking around a little bit there. Here's another three. That's off the glass and in. That's what happens when you get caught looking around. They pop in a tray. 39-17. Back up top. Rule to the near side. Sensenbaugh now to Watts. Her pass tipped and stolen. Ahead of the pack is Bradshaw. No, but a foul. We'll send Winfield back to the line. Minute 23 left. And the shot is short. Bradshaw, 6 points in the corner. That's her game total. Second shot is good. That gets them to 18 points as a team. And we're down to a minute 15. Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame coming up. Here's Watts. Ball stripped from her, but a foul. We'll send Michelle Watts back to the line. Back up top come the Bulldogs. Rule gets it into Watts. Bounce pass down low, and it's stolen away. 55 seconds to play. Another three. That one misses everything off the back wall and out of bounds with 46.9 on the clock. Rocket shot there off the backboard back to Winfield. 30 seconds left on the clock. Ball goes to the floor, and it's blocked by Rule over to Sensabaugh. 20 seconds left. Sensabaugh to Watts from the free throw line. She was partially blocked. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. 14 ticks remain here in the semifinals. Ellsbury actually had the lead. I'm not sure where that game's at right now. I'll have to check it out here. As that one misses. Goes to the floor. 6 seconds. Knocked to the floor. Picked up again by the
that'll
Bulldogs.
do it.
And Louisiana has their first win of the season. 39-18 over the Winfield Warriors. Warriors drop out of the tournament and fall to 2-9. Bulldogs 1-8 on the season. We'll be back at the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Back in the old gym, as Louisiana picks up their first win of the season, 39-18 over the Winfield Warriors. Warriors will go home from the tournament after back-to-back losses, and Louisiana picks up their first win of the season. And fortunately, we had a Louisiana fan, I think, just fall down on the far side. So they're checking on him. Let's get our final scoring numbers before we're joined by our player of the game. For Winfield, they had 2 points from Madison Kirkmeyer, 2 points for Josie Bauer. She had the only point there for a long time. 7 points for Tatum Bradshaw, 1 for Riley Barley, 3 points for Lee Ford, and 3 points for Kylie Howard. That's it. Their most successful quarter came in the fourth, as they were able to get him back up, got his hat back on. I think he's going to be all right. Louisiana, 2 points for Maria Gutierrez, 2 for Jamie Sensenbaugh, 5 points for Faith Rule, 8 points for Caitlin Glow in this contest, 9 for Misha Campbell, and 13 for Kamara Combs, and she's coming back this way as our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. Final scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ascor and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesinc.com. And here comes Coach Brandstetter and Kamara Combs up this way, so we'll kind of move things around a little bit, get them a headset as we'll get a post-game interview with Coach and Kamara. We'll go with Coach first. How about that? Because it has to feel pretty good. I know you've got a lot of wins as a head coach, but first one as a ladies head coach tonight. Congratulations, Coach. What was different? I went to the Brain Trust, all the other coaches you got working here at Louisiana. They couldn't figure out where this effort came from. You guys built a huge lead in the first half.
Well, I haven't questioned our effort. I think our effort's been there all year. We've had a horrible schedule to start with. I mean, we've played Clopton, we've played Monroe twice, we've played Bowling Green, we've played Palmyra. I mean, that's a nightmare start.
Mhm.
All those teams are aggressive. They come out, they pressure you, they take you out of your offense, and that's just an area we struggle with. Tonight, the biggest difference I think was we could actually settle in, run our stuff comfortably, get good shots, and we shot the ball relatively well. We took care of it, and that's the difference. I mean, when you're turning the ball over, you're struggling to score on offense, but the defense, the effort's been there. We just needed to hone things in on the offensive end.
It seemed like you guys didn't get down when they would get a lucky three or something that they probably shouldn't have gotten. It didn't get you guys rattled or out of your game.
Yeah, we talked about that. We've seen them play, and we told the girls they're going to take a lot of perimeter shots. They're not going to make a whole lot of them, but they're going to bank a few in, and you just got to keep playing. I mean, that's kind of the game they play. They're going to take they're going to live and die by it out there, and it's going to be ugly at times, but you just can't let it bother you.
Well, Coach, it's been too long since we had you on a post game, so
it has been a long time.
Good to have you back, and congratulations on the first win.
Thanks, guys.
That's Coach Derek Brandstetter, and let's get Ms. Combs in here, our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. Come off the bench tonight, really sparked the effort. 6 points there in the first quarter. You end up with a game high 13. What's the difference between tonight and the other night? Is it what Coach said, just being able to get into your offense?
I mean, we played pretty well. It's a pretty even team. Like he said, came out in the beginning of the year and just hit us. We weren't ready. I think we're coming, together as a team, and it showed. So
we talked about it in the pregame a little bit. Maybe Coach getting to adjust to the girl style, and you guys getting to adjust to Coach a little bit. He's probably a louder voice than your group's used to a little bit.
Yeah, it can be intimidating at times, but I think we need it. So.
Well, congratulations on this one, boy. It was fun to watch. I'm so happy for you girls to get the win tonight, and to shut down a Winfield team that played pretty well in the opening round against Ellsbury. Ellsbury, a very good team. For you guys to shut down Winfield after that game, it was impressive to me. Is what I'm trying to say. So congratulations on that one, and you guys get to stay in the tournament and play again on Friday afternoon, late afternoon, in the consolation game. What do you know about Silex?
We haven't faced them yet, so I mean.
You want a scouting report? We did the first game, so if you didn't watch it, you can go back and watch it. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
That is our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. 13 points tonight for Kamara Combs, and let's get Jason Orr back in here, and everybody left us. Everybody left us. We're completely empty here in the old gym, but a fun night. Two pretty good games in different ways. The first one was close throughout, and Silex ended up getting the 10-point win over Wright City, 54-44 in this one. It was just all Bulldogs there until the final closing minutes and mop-up time when you start bringing in the JV players and everything. I'm impressed, and I'm hoping that this springs Louisiana a little bit to get out from that hole they dug themselves up in. And like Coach Brandstetter said, when you've already played Monroe twice, Bowling Green, Clopton, you're going to have a start that's probably not really good on paper, but they've been able to use those experiences and those watch those teams in the big situations, and now it pays off with a W.
Yep. It's just really good to see the Lady Bulldogs getting their win tonight. I mean, it's not the game we expected out of Winfield.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It wasn't smart shots at basically the entire game. By the end of it, they were just throwing the ball up and praying it to go in, and that's
a couple of times it did down the stretch there. But,
and that's why it got up to 18 points for Winfield. But they need to handle the ball better, get some more team chemistry going, and start making smarter shots, and then they can bump that now 2-9 record.
And maybe it is a chemistry thing. I don't know if there was an injury to Kyman or what happened there, but the sophomore doesn't even see action tonight after leading them in scoring in the opening round. So Coach Tim Smith needs to find a group that works and run with them. They've got a pretty active guard out there, and Kylie Howard. She can bump bodies and handle the ball fairly well. You kind of got to build the offense around her, and it's a young group. You've got to find what works and get them a little success to build on over the next 3-4 years. All right, 39-18 is our final from here. Clopton was up, 20 over in the other gym?
Last time we checked, it was 40-20 in the fourth.
Yep, so good night basketball here from the Clopton tournament. We'll see you again tomorrow for men's semifinals. You're going to hang out in the old
I'll be in the new gym. I'll be in the new gym watching Van Far and Ellsbury play.
That's the late game tomorrow as they'll take on Ellsbury again, a 3-2 matchup. Van Far the 3, Ellsbury the 2. Van Far has already beaten Ellsbury once this season. The other game from the new gym, Monroe City and Winfield, the 1-4, to decide who goes to the championship game. Our 2 games from the old gym, the Consolation Semis, Silex and Clopton. Clopton the 5, Silex the 8 at 6 o'clock, and then at 7:30 we've got Louisiana and Wright City, a 6-7 matchup. So we'll have 3 of the 4 games on TribCast, the late game over there, and both games from the Consolation Semis coming up tomorrow here on TribCast from the 23rd Clopton Invitational. For Jason Orr, Mark Froelich saying good night from the old gym on the peoplestribune.com.